Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wendy here from Wendy's Craft Den. I live in Narberth, Pembrokeshire, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Now, this little beautiful plaque, the same person as made my door plaque made me this the other day, and I received it in the post yesterday. So it's my website, my Facebook page, my YouTube, and my blog is all Wendy's Craft Den. Right, now, you should have seen that one. Oh well. It's not going to be a long video today, but I just wanted to go through a couple of things with you. Right, put that out the way before I stick my feet in, whatever. Right, I started off this morning with a piece of A4. Come on, sit tidy now, come on, sit tidy. There. So I cut it in half at... Oh, we're going to go into the fifths again, are we? Well, it's one little spot under the 15. So I cut it in half. Then one piece I scored at 10.5. And I've made a card base. So that's how you make a card base for at the very beginning of your stamping, you make the base. But like I said, it's not going to be a long video because what I'm planning to do, I'm going to make a DSP, my own design series paper, but I also want to make I don't know what you call it. It's something nice to go on the top of the card, we'll call it. Now that I'm using, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't switched my phone off. I'll switch my phone off, otherwise... Oh, come on, you silly thing. Oh, I'm not very good with these things. Right, I've turned the volume down. Right. Turned the volume down and added it, well, stuffed it under a pile of material. Right, I'm using the Forever Always stamp set. It's a new stamp set in our mini catalogue, not mini, it's not a mini catalogue, is it? Oh, oh dear. Yes, it is. It's a mini catalogue. This goes from January to June. Now, if you would like to have a catalogue, then please let me know, and I will send you one. I'm just trying to think what page it's on, and I can't. Oh, there we go. It's on page 11, well, page 10 and 11, and 12, and 13. Oh, my words. Right, so this is the stamp set I'm going to be using. Now, I want some flowers for a little something special that I want to do. Right, so I've got two pieces of paper here. That one that side I tried to see what colour I wanted. I got my finger into the ink again. Right, that one is Pineapple Punch, and this one is Crushed Curry. It's good to do this, you can see, because a colour on this is can't think of the name now. Very Vanilla, I think, and a colour on this and a colour on the white will be quite different. It's a nice tree, but so what I'll do now, I'll put this on the corner, and then right. Okay, now you can see the difference here, can't you? Well, I hope you can. I can very slightly, see a very slight difference, but I want this sort of look. That's the look I want. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep one for stamping big, what's it called? For doing my first stamp off, because this is the one that I'm going to be using later on today. So I'm taking the smallest of them, and with my thingy, it's just a piece of A4 laminated to try and prolong the life of my poor little pad. Oh dear. Right. Like I said, it's not going to be a long one, but I do need to do this before I need to set this up before I do my flowers. So this is going to be the darker one, which is the first stamping. Don't worry about that, because it doesn't matter. And then that's the second stamping, okay? So I want about 4 of these. See what I'm doing? I'm turning. Every time I stamp, I turn it. So it just tends to look like a different stamp then. Right, so there's 4 of those. And then, doesn't that look lovely? I do like that. I think that is gorgeous. Right. So put that one there. I'm doing the wrong thing again, like I told you before not to do, didn't I? Right, I'm going to put that there, stamp it off there, and then stamp it on. What I told you the other day was you shouldn't start on the outside and work in, because you end up with either a big gap or it all looks very, oh, I don't know what the word I can use is. Always check your block also, because 9 times out of 10 some ink will get on there. It doesn't matter if it hasn't quite stamped, because this is going to be the GSP, so you will be what's the word? You're going to be covering some of this, so that I could put a strip along there to cover that. So I'm not too worried about it. Just do these last couple. If I come in that angle, and then again, Wendy, there. So that's one little piece of what it is. When you're doing anything like this, it is always good to have a comparison even, of what colours are and that sort of thing. So now that bit's done, I'll have to get another piece of cards. I'm going to do it on a white now. Well, actually, I'm doing it on top of the, on the front of the card. So now we're going for the bigger flower. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 of these also. Look at that. Finger straight in the ink. Oh, do you know, as you get older, it's hard to work getting down and back up the floor. Right, so I'm going to stamp full one there. This is so that you don't waste the ink, if you know what I mean, because, you know, if you want that colour, then you're wasting the stamp. If you're just going to do it right, I'm going to get more. It would have been better if I'd just got a sheet and cut it up, wouldn't it, really? So here we go. I'm going to go for full sheets, but I also want another one of those flowers. Put another one of them. Now then, see that, where the splotch monster's been? Just positioned. Gone. I know there's a little bit there, but that main one is gone, so we'll do that again. wet my block, and then I'll do another one here, and the blob's gone, or I call him, do you know, I can't even remember what I called them anymore. Maybe a splodge monster, that's the one I was thinking of. Right, so that is just so that we can, I'm just going to stamp off some now so that I can, what this is a card base. So I can do the card base as well as doing the front, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry if you don't, because I don't know how to explain it. Right. Oh, like I said, always stamp off. It doesn't matter if you get a bit of a one that's on a funny angle, because this is your DSP, so you can do whatever you want with it. It's also important to try and actually stamp. What you need to be careful of, oh good, it hasn't happened there. If you're stamping something, I'm not going to use that precious little thing. Right, I'll show you here now what's going to happen. Right, you're stamping and there's a little ridge, if you know what I mean. So, I stamp off there. Oh, that's okay, but can you see here? There's a little line. So if I go and stamp again now, you can see that line more closely now, can't you? You will get that result if you don't make sure that whatever's underneath is totally flat. Right, a couple more, and that should be me for the day. Well, for this morning, because I've got some cutting out and everything to do. But I did want to show you how to do these. This is something I do very often. If I want a lighter version on the cards, I will do this, but you will find out over the next day or so what I'm planning to do with all of these, because I just love this colour. I didn't realise I liked it as much as I do. Right, coming to the end now. Always stamp off the cards also, because it does gives you more of a natural look rather than stamping onto it. And let's turn that one round so we can go round out there. And I want to get a corner, just a little smidgen of something right there. So today we have made, what have we made? Yeah? We made our own DSP. Okay, there are a few little blemishes, but don't worry about that, because that can be covered, if you see what I mean. I've stamped these out. I've made a topper, I've made a card base. And I've made lots of these where I'm going to cut them out very soon and put them on the card. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later on. Bye.